Is my sister in there back? Hold on. Let me go check. Give me a minute. All right. Hello, pretty souls. How are you guys doing? Let me get my cards in front of me. Let me get the cards in front of me. So I'm about to do the rising energy reading. Um, like before I hop into the rising energy reading, I do have some announcements. I have announcements. Um, First, I want to say peaceful rest day to everybody. Hope you guys are getting some rest. Um, what are my announcements? So in the chat, I've already listed a couple links just to have some of the information that I like to share with each live that I do. If you want to book personal reading at any time, maybe after this live reading or just period, you have access to that. It's in the prettycoachoracles.com. You can book that. I also have my store for the Pretty Souls Gang that you guys can support the channel that way as well. And then one of my most exciting things that I'm looking forward to, I'm always looking in the wrong place. This is where you look today. One of the things that are coming up Monday on 11/11/19 is going to be the Self Love Social. It's the first of its kind for me, not ever, but for me. It's going to be a little gathering, a virtual gathering for other pretty souls um, who are kind of wanting to harness the energy of that day and manifest some things. Okay, that's also a Monday, which is really, or moon day, which is good for manifestations. So I was asking that those who'd like to, kind of find your tribe or gather with like-minded ladies who are on this healing journey for themselves and just wanting to make changes even before the new year. You know what I'm saying? To come and join with other ladies who are thinking like you, who are, and it may not be exact, you know what I'm saying, but it's going to be similar. You guys are thinking about abundance. You're thinking about what changes you want to make in your own life, what things you want to manifest, whether it's a business, a relationship, whatever, your own healing, whatever the case may be. We have the Self Love Social coming up. That's going to be this Monday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I do have the link to register for that in the description, not the description box. Lord, I'm so used to that. In the chat, you guys. It will be a $45 registration fee. In that, we're going to do like a mini creative meeting for the ladies who attend. We do only have 10 slots. As of now, we've got 9 left. So you've got some time between now and Monday, okay? I do want to go on record saying that I do plan on hosting the self-love socials pretty frequently right now. First, they're starting off virtually, and then in my hometown, I will be also having people here locally. We'll be setting up local events for the self-love socials too. So I'm really excited about that. But anyway, those are my announcements, I think, for this rising. So I'm going to hop into, oh, I didn't finish. We're going to have a little mini creative meeting for each of the ladies who come. And then also, if you have a small business idea that you're wanting to put together or that you're wanting to manifest, we will also have a general career and small business reading for each of the ladies who also attend. So I really look forward to doing that. I am so excited and looking forward to that. So that is all for my announcements. Now we're going to hop into the reading. So I did ask Spirit, I was asking Spirit just what the energy was for today. And I knew that I wanted to start off with a card for our affirmations, okay? Our affirmation of the day that was going to tie all of the messages that came in together. and I was led to pull that first. So that came from the Guardians and Gemstones deck, and here is that card. It is Peacock Copper. And before I do that, let me hop into the overall energies of the deck. I used one, two, three, four, five different decks, and I'm going to talk about the bottom of the deck real fast. I'm going to breeze through that because I want to keep this under 15 minutes today. Well, not, oh, I lied. That's wrong. I mean, I want to keep it in between 15 and 30 minutes today, okay? So the overall energy from the bottom of the deck for the Gemstones and Guardians is golden calcite. I'm only going to read the message that it's talking about, okay? But I'll show you guys the cards. So, golden calcite, it says, do you feel like you are fulfilling your soul purpose? Do you know what your strengths are? It's time to become the person that you are meant to be. Align yourself with a strong sense of self and actualize your full potential. Live up to your dreams, desires, and contracts and radiate your excellence. So that's the bottom of the deck. hmm To me, the bottom of the deck, for sometimes, especially when I'm led to do that, it is the overall energy of what the message is for the main card that comes out. So look at how in tune spirit is. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it because spirit is always right. Always. Okay. So here's the card that actually came out for us, guys. And I do feel like this is a divine feminine reading, hence the reason that I labeled it that way. Okay. So Peacock Copper. It says, are you in touch with your magnificence? Are you in touch with your magnificence? Do you know how bomb you are? Do you believe that you are the bomb? Okay, what makes you the bomb? Do you know that about yourself, right? It says, find ways to bring more joy into your life. Be aware of the source of your emotional challenges or your perceived blockages so that you can release them. Guys, this message is powerful. It is on time. And yeah, that's pretty much, I'm gonna stop right there before I get so hyped. So that you can release them. Get in touch with your inner radiance and shine your light brightly. Now, those cards definitely went together, didn't they? Yes, they did. I'm going to keep on moving because I can go all day about these cards. So I did ask Spirit for, what is the divine feminine energy that we can draw inspiration from? Y'all, me and these long nails, but they're so pretty. So from the divine oracle or the divine feminine deck, we got, I'm not going to say this right, I know, Vajra Yogini, Vajra Yogini, and it says, the essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. Liberation deals with our freedom, right? Um, and I wanted to look this up a little bit more because I have a confession, you guys. I lost the booklet for this, but every time Spirit always gives me what to say. So Spirit was like, no, you're going to focus on what I give you with this. For me, this is about the fact that everything that we experience in this life, everything that actually manifests itself materially, what we can taste, touch, smell, see, or feel, or even ideas, even though they may not seem material, it's still the same for me. These things help to free us. We can use them, we can learn from them, right? To free us. And I feel like this is really going in line with some of the other cards that came out following it, okay? Now, I almost missed something, so let me go back really quick. I asked Spirit for the overall energy of this reading. The overall energy of this reading is abundance. So let me get that out of the way now. Abundance. It says Jupiter, abundance. So for a lot of us, a lot of the divine feminines are literally preparing to enter into their abundance, whatever that may be for you. So hence the reason why the calcite card, the golden calcite card is telling us to think about what our dreams, I'm going to get it together, to think about what our dreams, our hopes, our desires are so that we can begin to live them, manifest them, and radiate the type of energy and life that we desire. Abundance is here for us. This is why we're having to focus on that now. Even with the peacock copper, It's talking about, do you recognize how powerful you are? Do you recognize that you're already great? That you're amazing as a person? That magnificence is what's going to help to generate and create your abundance. And I almost think that whether you know it or not, whether you feel that way or not, because abundance is here, because it's here, it's like spirit is shifting us into that energy. Spirit is shifting us into that energy. So that makes sense because in my spread, this is the second card here. So a lot of the things that we have dealt with up until this point, whether you've had to make a change in movement, whether you have lost a job or you've gained some type of position or job, um, even your emotions, be it from past or present, all of these things are playing a role in your freedom. All of these are playing a role in what you identify as success, what you identify as abundance, your happy place, um, and what's important to you. So I feel like that's what this is about. It's tapping into the things that you've dealt with, the things that you've experienced, felt, touched, all that. All of that is what's going to be your inspiration for you to recall how bomb you are. Okay. And this is what's leading to your abundance. So, like I said, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a failed relationship, whether it's a relationship that you're in now and you are feeling great about yourself, it says, I have the power to make each moment sacred. So, whatever you deem to be important, whatever you deem to be holy, set apart, special, that's up to you. Moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on. Now, remember, crowning the energy of this reading is abundance. Okay. So, the bottom of the deck for the Divine Feminine Oracle that we saw um, was Mary Magdalene. And here's what her affirmation says. Mary Magdalene, here's the card here. It says, the apostle to the apostles. Now, one of the first energies and messages that I got about this card, I thought it was amazing because it's a woman who is an apostle to the apostles, which most of the apostles, according to the Bible, were male. They were masculine, right? And so I thought that that was really cute that, look at that. The apostle to the apostles is a woman, is the divine feminine. And I feel like this is so important because this is who ministers right here. This is who ministers to the divine masculines. It's us as the divine feminine. Okay. And technically we can go back and forth pouring each other's cups. But this is what's happening right here and right now. And it says, I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. And I think that a lot of the ladies are beginning to really, I think, walk in that essence, really understand that, hey, man, basically, we are necessary. If ever there was a doubt that, oh, you know, I don't really matter, or I play a small role, or whatever the case may be, however, some of us could be feeling, you are necessary as the divine feminine. The men need you. The men need us, whether they understand that or not, whether they believe that or not, no matter how much somebody may act like they don't need you and what you bring, they do. Okay. So I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but that's kind of like a common theme between men and women. There's always this idea that there's one that's more important than the other. And that's not with everyone, but that's with some of the traditional or societal norms. There's always, it has to be one over the other. When the truth is, both are literally equally important and necessary. Moving on. So then, crowning the ancestors and oracle deck, we got shedding skin. We got the snake, okay? The snake shedding old skin. To me, you guys, with Jupiter and the abundance card crowning the energy of this reading, guys, we are not about to be the same anymore. In fact, I even get the vibe that the life that we were used to, the lifestyle that we have been used to, we're never going to be going back to that. We're never going to go back to that. Even if you feel like your life was pretty good before, That's great. It's about to get better, and you're still not going to pass that way again. Okay. So I thought that was amazing. Shedding old skin is definitely in alignment with this shift, with this abundance. A lot of us are shedding old habits, shedding old mind frames of poverty, and it's happening like this. It's happening like this. Some of you guys are even receiving these ideas and stuff in your dreams, in your visions. You're beginning to see yourself. You're seeing yourself, okay? Here are the cards that came out of the ancestors in or angels and ancestors deck. My bad. Both of these cards came out at the same time, so I feel like these messages are to go together. And those two cards were the Fire Guardian and the Hunter, okay? And immediately this resonated with me. I feel like a lot of the divine feminines are tapping into their divine masculine within them. Period. And that's what we need as divine feminines and as divine masculines. We are actually supposed to be balanced within ourselves, meaning that if you're a divine feminine, you are actually supposed to balance the masculinity within yourself. Okay. That might look like being able to provide for yourself. Okay. Being able to take action, being able to take reasonable and logical action towards achieving, setting and achieving goals. Okay. And being able to see the rewards and the fruits of your hands, the work of your hands. That is part of that divine masculine energy, as well as protection, as well as protection. Okay. And then the divine masculine is supposed to balance his feminine energy within himself. Most of them don't be talking about that, okay? If also by the time you come onto this reading, if any of it is resonating with you, please give the reading a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, welcome first and foremost. And I do want to ask that you would subscribe, especially if the reading or any part of it resonates with you, okay? Anyhow, with the Fire Guardian, to me, this is about taking action. Okay. That's what the fire element is about. It's about movement. It's about making things happen. And it's not just anything. This card, it says ignite your passions. Okay. And I am understanding and feeling like our abundance is going to come from us taking action regarding our passions. What are you passionate about? What is it that you absolutely get joy thinking about doing? Whether you got paid to do it or not, you'd still do it. You'd still put your all into it, right? These are the things that make you passionate. Also, what are some things that absolutely rub you the wrong way that you're passionate about? You know, I'm passionate about justice. I'm passionate about fairness and balance. I am passionate about my fellow women. I am passionate about speaking up about things like sexual abuse and abuse, period, for that matter. I'm passionate about relationships between family, friends, and or romantic partners. So we are to allow these things that both make us happy or maybe even extremely angry to guide us into creating the type of lifestyle that we want. Okay. This is where our abundance is going to come from. Just wanted to make that clear. Okay. With the Hunter card coming out, let me read the affirmation for the Hunter card. It says, track down your fears and your desires. This is beautiful. I feel like this is shadow work. Okay. This is us going within ourselves. And the reason that you want to track your fears is because you want to eradicate them. You want to erase them. You want to figure out what is the root cause of this fear. Why is this here? Why am I afraid? So that you can transmute that into fearlessness. Because fear is merely a blockage. Fear is a blockage for your abundance. In one of the other readings that I did the other day, I was saying that a lot of us have stopped and stunted our own growth, our own glow up, merely because of fear, because of being afraid of the unknown, being afraid of success, afraid to even fail. Like, okay, well, if I become successful, then maybe there's a time that I might fall. Maybe there's a time that I may fail. That's not okay. And that right there is what stopped many of us from answering the door when opportunity knocked. A lot of us thought that we were not ready. A lot of us felt like, who am I? I'm not qualified. because we had some idea in our head about what needed to be in order first before we did A, B, and C. And if it wasn't our own limitations upon ourselves, it's limitations from other people. Okay. So, yeah, Spirit is asking us to go within ourselves, do that shadow work, go deep within. And the reason that we need to do this is so that when this abundance comes, because I really feel like it's already here, or we're at the beginning stages, we're at the doorway, or we're walking down the hall to abundance. We don't need the fears to stop us. We don't need the fears to keep us literally from walking through the door of value, like one of my favorite readers says. Moving on. Now, I'm definitely going to have to clarify these last two cards, but the last two cards that came out of the General Tarot deck, when I was asking for more insight and more energy surrounding this whole reading, which again is about abundance. You know, we are supposed to live this life and we're supposed to live it abundantly, with blessings overflowing, with optimism, with faith, being in alignment with the spirit of the Most High God that is within us, okay? And that's in every aspect. That's with business, our bodies, our home life, our minds, our emotions, relationships, and our finances. It's all supposed to be in alignment with one another. The last and final two cards that came out when I was asking Spirit about what other messages and, what are some of the other energies surrounding this reading, the Hierophant card and the Lover's card came out. And I definitely feel like this is the divine feminine and the divine masculine in a committed union together. I feel that there was a choice to unite here. That there's a choice to unite here. Now I'm going to go ahead and clarify these now. And I have to go back. The overall energy for the abundance card with Jupiter, the bottom of the deck, it says it's Virgo and it says I analyze. Okay. And I feel like Spirit wanted us to really pay attention to the things that are happening now, to the shifts that are happening first here. And then what we're thinking about is literally what's shifting our material. It's what's shifting the physical world. So here we go. Let me go ahead and get clarity. Spirit, why is the Hierophant card here? If somebody comes in, guys, and it's loud, don't worry. That could be my siblings coming back and their children. The reading is almost over, so I thank you for those who have been here with me. Okay, let's see. Why is the Hierophant card here? Spiritual leaders as well. This is the divine couple to me, for sure. I think that after one of the feelings I'm getting is that after the divine feminine gets her masculine in order, guys, she's going to be united. She's going to be joined to her masculine. Now, the Tower card just came out, but we still got some more information to get. Spirit, please give us some more insight about this Hierophant card here, please. Ten of Cups in reverse came out. So to me, that's seeming like somebody's not really in the Ten of Cups energy. Somebody is not emotionally fulfilled here, okay? And let me tell you guys, at the bottom of the deck for the General Tarot is the Four of Cups. That is dissatisfaction. That is someone not being happy. Somebody is not okay with the way that things are at this time in their emotional life. Okay. And now with the cards that came out being the Hierophant, which is a marital commitment to me, and the Lover's card, which is a divine union or soulmate union, that's telling me that somebody is not okay in a soulmate union. Okay. And with the Tower and the Ten of Cups here, yeah, that's giving me major dissatisfaction. And it's making me feel like somebody is about to break up or leave maybe a soulmate connection, because even soulmate connections are divine unions. They teach us so much about ourselves, okay? And even our mission and purpose. And the Queen of Swords just fell out in the reverse. So I feel like somebody who could be connected to a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus energy, and or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, or it could be any sign. I feel like there's a breakup coming or some form of truth is getting ready to be revealed that somebody is not happy emotionally. Somebody doesn't feel fulfilled in every aspect of their lives. I'm going to have to get the Queen of, oh shoot, the Queen of Swords in reverse energy. Give me a moment. Let me go get my phone real quick, guys. Please hold. All right. Let's figure out for sure what are some of the meanings of the Queen of Swords in reverse. I really feel like this is a lady who has been very cold. This is a lady who's been very manipulative. This is a woman who's been very calculating, very strategic in coming into a relationship, okay? Possibly a commitment. This could be someone that the divine masculine or that the divine feminine, whichever way it resonates, could have been dealing with before, okay? But whoever this energy is, I don't feel like she's going to remain. He or she, however it resonates. Let's go get the Queen of Swords in reverse. Let's see what some of her energies were. There's a separation. There's a separation that has taken place because of unforeseen issues, rash and very quick decisions that were made. Okay. So I'll put it like this. In a divine, oh, sorry, you guys, sorry. In a divine union, somebody got into this relationship, maybe they rushed into it, and some things came out about maybe the divine masculine and the divine feminine, or both of the people involved in this connection, that eventually led to like, this is not okay. I'm not okay with the way things are right now. This wasn't the way that I thought that this was supposed to be, or that this was going to go. And as a result of that, maybe they talked about breaking up. They talked about separating. And so right now, this couple who we're reading for could be in separation with one another. Spirit, is there any more insight about this Hierophant card here? What other messages do you have for this Hierophant card, please, Spirit? One more card, maybe about the outcome, or just some more energy surrounding this marriage. Thank you, Spirit, so much for being present and for giving us clarity. But I do want to say that I feel like the Magnificence, you guys, we have to just really realize how great we are. That is all a part. And you know what? Even if you don't realize it, I think that with the things that are getting ready to happen, you're going to have no choice but to recognize that you are amazing. Okay. All right. The Queen of Wands came out. So to me, this is a Leo, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius who might have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in her chart. Any more messages about the Hierophant, Spirit? Any more messages about the Hierophant card and this commitment? Woo-hoo. Okay, one card fell on the ground. Give me a minute. Give me uno momento. Okay, so we've got the Moon card. I don't know which one came out first. I'm just going to show both of them. We got the Moon card that's revealing itself. And we've also got the Three of Wands, but in reverse. So for me, I feel like somebody is waiting on someone to tell them how they feel. Or maybe that information, remember the Tower card being here, I felt like some type of information could be getting ready to come out or whatever that could cause like a Tower moment. So maybe this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that's got air in their chart, Libra, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in their chart, maybe, they're having to deal with their emotions and figure out what they want. And maybe they're getting ready to tell somebody with the Three of Wands in reverse, because normally the Three of Wands in reverse, I mean, in the upright, means somebody is waiting to reap the benefits of their labors, okay? So with this being an emotional situation, somebody could be waiting to receive word about the state of their union, right? Um, the Three of Wands also in reverse, I think it means something really good. Let me get my notes just to get every possible meaning. Hold, please. Let's go to these wands. Let's go to these wands. So, the Three of Wands in reverse can deal with the end of somebody's troubles, suspension, adversity, disappointment, and toil. Yeah, that's good news, guys. See, remember, this whole reading is crowned by the fact that we are about to walk into our abundance. So this is telling me that this is the end of having to work so hard, just to reap your benefits. And it's so beautiful because Spirit told me a few weeks ago, maybe a month or so now, when I was sitting in meditation, that for a lot of the divine feminines, we are literally not going to have to work. Um, you know, we're not going to have to put in traditional style type work. I'll just say it like that. Spirit said that we need to meditate, that we need to spiritually get in alignment, and these things are going to start coming to us. We're going to start manifesting it. And it's not to say that we won't put in any type of work or any type of effort, but it's going to be concentrated because we will be getting, the information and the direction directly from the divine. Directly from the divine. So I thought this is amazing. This is great news here. This is going to be the end of having to struggle and maybe even in a committed union. With the moon card, let's get some of the other understandings of the moon. I feel like I might want to clarify that, but we'll see. I might not. Let's just go back up here and see what the moon card deals with, okay? I just heard something about the mama, and that's true because moon feminine energy deals with maternal issues as well. Yeah, here goes. This is what Spirit gave me from the notes. Okay, because these two cards did come out together, even though one fell, guys. A lot of you guys, remember I mentioned something about us getting visions and dreams? A lot of us we've been getting messages basically about the ending of having to work so hard, about us literally walking into our abundance. Okay. And this to me is what the moon card is representing. Also, we can feel it. We can feel this abundant energy coming in. Some of you guys could be feeling like really, really happy because you can literally sense that things are shifting for you. You are beginning to feel more like you're great. You're beginning to feel more like you are magnificent. Okay. You're beginning to understand, like, oh my God, I even think you're paying attention to the fact that things that you're dreaming about, things that you're having these visions about, things that you're feeling that you've always desired are slowly but surely beginning to open up and manifest for you. Okay, now let's move on to the Lover's card. Spirit, why is the Lover's card here? Why is the Lover's card here, Spirit? Six of Pentacles. This has been coming out for the divine feminine with the divine masculine, like for the last 2 to 3 readings that I feel like I've done. It's count the Six of Pentacles. That's talking about balance. That's talking about balance within the home, balance within the relationship, balance even financially. So that's beautiful because with the divine feminine over here, getting the bag, securing the bag by way of listening and following and aligning with her higher self, that's going to make her fiscally responsible. That's going to make her divine masculine's match when it comes to providing and provision. right? So that's where that's going to come in. Also, this is about being charitable in the community as well. And something that Spirit gave me about these couples is that they're going to be power couples. So now you guys are going to be able to secure the bag together, and you're going to be able to do something in your communities wherever you might be. Okay. Also, this is about balance in the relationship. This is about give and take. This is about reciprocity. Okay, equality even. Ooh, that's good news. Spirit, give us some more information about the Lover's card. Why is the Lover's card here? Why is the Lover's card here, Spirit? What else is going on surrounding the Lover's card energy? Oh, wow. This is a lot of cards, and I don't really want to see, I don't want to do them all. Jeez, I don't want to do them all. But I feel like I have to. When all these cards come out like this, sometimes I'm led to read them all, sometimes I'm not. I am this time. So with the Lover's card, I did just ask Spirit, what are some of the energies that have been surrounding? Ooh, and we got the Judgment card at the bottom at this point. So I feel like an answer is here, a reason is here, a decision, a ruling on this relationship is here or it's coming. Okay. I don't have any dates or anything like that or any time frame for when this is going to happen, especially since I was only asking Spirit, like, Spirit, what are some of the energies going on with us today? That's all I said. Okay. So here's the story that I see. Here are some of the energies that surrounded this Lover's card. Okay. We have the Five of Swords here. Someone could have been mentally conflicted about this relationship. Okay. There also could have been some manipulation that happened in regards to this union. And somebody could have been operating in optimism, in faith. Somebody could have been a fool for someone. You know, they could have listened to the manipulator, or they could have listened to the person who was trying to have control mentally, and they could have walked into this situation stepping out on faith. They took a risk, they took a leap of faith here, okay? And I feel like it was obviously in a love relationship, but I do feel like they could have walked into a third party situation, into a situation where there was one person who was kind of wanting the focal point to be all on them. I also feel like this relationship has really assisted in the creativity of maybe both parties or one of the people involved. Also, this could be a message coming in. This could be a message coming in about this relationship from somebody. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. With the Fool card here, that could be Sagittarius energy. Doesn't have to be. With the Five of Swords, that is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And with the Five of Pentacles, that's Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So all of these signs could be somewhere in the chart of those who this reading will resonate for in some way. With the Lover's card being here, that is definitely Gemini energy, okay? After this message comes in, it's like there was happiness, but it wasn't at its full capacity. There are some things that happened. Like, this person could have thought that when this person came into their life and they messaged them and asked them, to be with them, or they were telling them that they wanted a relationship, somebody could have thought that, oh my gosh, this is it. This is my happiness. This is, this could be a good thing, right? But when they got into the connection, maybe there are some things that they found out over the course of the relationship that has their full success of the relationship and the full success and happiness and clarity even delayed. Because with the Sun card in reverse, the Sun is about healing. The Sun is about clarity. The Sun is about someone being their truest self. The Sun is also about happiness and the success of a union. So I feel like with this being in the reverse means that it's all of those things, but it's a lesser amount of those things, or it wouldn't, or it's not going to last. Then the next card that came out is the King of Pentacles. That's a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. That is a man who's very controlling. He could be very materialistic, okay? And materialistic doesn't have to be necessarily name brand this, name brand that, but this person is definitely focused on the material world. So this is a hardworking man. This is a man who, gets up and goes to his job every day, nonstop. He's always working on something because he's always trying to make money. That's my boss energy too. That's a man who can be wealthy, okay? A great businessman. But he also is prone to habit and, doing the same thing day in, day out. You can pretty much predict what he's going to do, right? That was the next card that came out, the King of Pentacles. Whew. The last and final card that came out is the Six of Swords in reverse. The Six of Swords in reverse. So I feel like in this connection, some imbalance took place, possibly with the emotions, with the intellect, okay? Because the Six of Swords deals with both water energy as well as the swords energy. And swords is about the mind, and water is about emotions and the feelings, okay? And I feel as though this is not peaceful. Usually, the Six of Swords can indicate a peaceful transition of something. It could also mean that somebody is moving from one place to another. This is my spiritual journey card as well. And so I feel like when it's upright, somebody could be leaving a situation, but they could be leaving peacefully, gracefully. They can be leaving, taking the lessons that they've learned, and being able to apply them logically to their emotions, to the next even relationship. When this is upside down, when this is reversed, this is that there was some chaos. This was turbulent, emotionally turbulent, mentally turbulent, and that if someone still did leave, it's not been a peaceful leaving, okay? Somebody might not really have wanted to leave, but they had to from this connection, okay? Let me go ahead and let's get the notes real quick. Let's do Six of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse talks about practical, but it talks about something out of convenience, or someone doing something practical, but going about it the wrong way. Okay. And I can definitely say that this is resonating with me and some of the energy that I dealt with. And which makes sense as to why the Sun card is here, but it's in the reverse. It's because it's like the vibe is that this seems like the right thing to do. This seemed to be a good move to make. This seemed to be the relationship to get into. It seemed like everything would have been all good. And technically, if these elements could have been done in a different way, it would be. But because it wasn't, this happiness is delayed, the success of this union is delayed, and there was some chaos. Simple as that. Simple as that. Spirit. Like I said, we saw judgment here. Let's ask for some more. Okay. So the first card I saw fly out is the Seven of Wands. I feel with the Seven of Wands, people have been guarded in this connection, maybe. Maybe both parties have even been on the defensive in this connection. The Four of Swords just came out. So this is about getting to oneself and just evaluating. And I also heard the word re-evaluating here, okay? Re-evaluating what has transpired in this union. Spirit, would you please give me the likely outcome? Give me the likely outcome. Three of Cups. This is a celebration. This is something to be happy about. This is being around the people that you love, being surrounded with people that you love, people that love you. Okay. Is there any more insight that you want to give on the Lover's card, Spirit? And then we're going to wrap this reading up. Any more insight, Spirit? If there is nothing else, I think I need to ask why this Three of Cups is about, why this Three of Cups is here. King of Wands. King of Wands just showed itself. So with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands being on the table, I'm definitely feeling like this is a divine union. That's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius male. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. So to me, that's a new beginning. That's a new beginning with this scenario. That's also Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. I am going to clarify this Three of Cups energy. Give me one little moment. Spirit, help me to clarify this Three of Cups. Did I say Three of Wands or Cups? I meant Cups if I said Wands, okay? Help me to clarify the Three of Wands, Spirit, please. Why is the Three of, oh my God, I said the Three of Wands. Anyway, why is the Three of Cups here, Spirit? Why is the Three of Cups here? The Eight of Swords came out in reverse. So to me, that's about leaving behind mental confusion, leaving behind not being clear, leaving behind emotional abuse, leaving behind, because this is my emotional abuse part as well, leaving behind the feeling of being stuck mentally, feeling like you don't know what to do mentally. Yep, here we go. The Tower card just showed itself. So that's the leaving behind of something that wasn't built on a solid foundation. This could involve a Queen of Cups. So this could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Piscean energy, or at least a woman who had that in her chart. A nurturing, sensitive, intuitive woman, a loving woman. A woman who also may wear certain masks, like she may let certain people see a certain side of her, okay? This woman may have been dissatisfied, unhappy, not okay with the way things went in this marriage, because the Hierophant card comes out again. The Hierophant card comes out again, and this is clarifying the Lover's card. Now, for those who are just now tuning in, the Hierophant and Lover's card came out together with the original foundational pull from the tarot. And now it's showing itself again with me clarifying the Three of Cups. So why is there a reason to celebrate? But you know what? This is different, guys. I'm looking at this particular Four of Cups card, and the Four of Cups is what's crowning the tarot reading. So that's about dissatisfaction, unhappiness, somebody not being okay with the way things were working out in this commitment. And if you notice, in this particular deck, this man isn't even noticing the cup that the divine is giving him, right? But let me tell you, in this Four of Cups, there is a significant difference. What do you guys see here? Because you can't talk back to me and no one has said anything in the live chat, I'll just tell you. The difference here is that this person is looking directly at the cup coming from the hand of the divine. So that makes me feel as though somebody is going to have like this change of heart. Somebody's going to have an aha moment. They're going to recognize the cup, that they're going to recognize what the Most High gave them. And it looks like it's going to be this commitment. Yay! That is good news. That is good news. Oh, come here, Annie, baby. Did you take my pen?
I think he did.
I know he did, Claudia. Did he bring it to you? I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. Guys, thank you. That has been the end of this reading. My people are back, and I've got to clear off the table, but I am done. I hope that some of this resonated with you guys. Thank you for joining me. If you ever want to book a personal reading, theprettycoachoracles.com. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I love you with the love of the Most High. Bye. Pookie. Boy, you look like somebody from the Temptations era.